Today I want to show you how setting the right arm, the trail arm correctly can give you consistency within your game. Okay, so what do I see? Well, in most golfers from this down the line position, I see guys placing their right arm, their trail arm, too much on top of the club. Okay, so from this angle here, this right arm gets too much on top of the club. Now what happens? Well, you'll see from this position that creates an open position. So when this right arm gets on top, you can see that right shoulder gets too far out. It gets my shoulders open. It also gets the club and the grip in a very weak position. So by getting the right arm on top, you can see how weak that trail arm gets. What does that do? Well, that causes that club face to open quite a bit, and with those shoulders open, we know what we're going to get. We're going to get that over the top move. Okay, so we know that the elbow is a hinge joint. Okay, so all it can really do is hinge up and down. Okay, now the role of the right arm is very much to hinge up and down as we are turning. Okay, so again, from this position, we want it to hinge up and down like that position, and quite often with a lot of guys we'll do that, a very sort of simple sort of 90-90 test, just to make sure they have got the movement. Once we know the player's got that movement, then we want to try and get into a position that's going to give us the best position. Okay, because again, think about it, if we're here, you know, this right elbow is going to get very high, it's not going to set correctly, most guys will come over the top. But again, we do see some of the better golfers here, and then they sort of try and shallow it on the way down, club face gets open, and it gets a bit ugly, to be honest. So we want to get into a position here where, you know, facing the camera, you can see my forearm. Okay, so from that position there, all I'm going to do is then I'm going to rotate my hand and then take my grip. So I'm in a position where this is facing open. Okay, right arm's open, left arm or left forearm is facing sort of down at my hip position. So we're in a position that's going to allow us to fold the arm correctly. Again, from this position, elbow open, turn the grip on, and then as we turn, it's so much easier to get that trail arm folding as we want. And then again, what do we see in all the good players? They're able to transfer, shift their weight, and keep that right elbow closer to the body. Okay, we see that in all good ball strikers. As they're transferring down, this elbow is attached, but they can only really do it by being in the correct position. If you're here, very, very difficult to do that. You know, as you can imagine, we're going to get that early release. We're going to get lots of ugly stuff in this position. As soon as we're in this position here, elbow open, turn the hands on, then we're getting that nice fold. Okay, so it's super simple, and it's one of those things that if you get it right, you know, get through that routine, get the elbow open, get you turning on, it's going to allow you to get some stability, some consistency in the backswing. You know, we're able to sort of stabilize that right side, stabilize that shoulder, and it's really going to give you a lot of consistency within the swing. So from here, palm open, turn on, feel that hinge as we're turning back and through, and you should start to see a lot of consistency in your game. Hope you found that useful, guys. Something super simple that anyone can apply. Let me know how you get on, and I'll look forward to seeing you again very soon.